everyone, and welcome to Sharp Dressed Gaming, and today we're back with some more Pokemon VGC 2017. This is Wayward to Worlds, and we are back once again with what I like to call the Sketchy Sand team, and that's because the boy Sketchy Smeargle did pass the idea of this team over to us. We changed it a little bit for our own personal taste. But last time, if you were with us, you'll see the Porygon 2 is now gone for Celesteela, because we had that Gastrodon and Kartana problems. So Celesteela has Flamethrower, Giga Drain, Heavy Slam, because Heavy Slam actually does more damage than Flash Cannon, even uninvested. So that's something else. And then Protect, and then it has Iapapa Berry. So we'll see if that works out. I might have to change the Celesteela. I was thinking maybe a Salt Vest will be better with like Hidden Power Ice, but we'll see how that turns out. So let's get started. I've got nothing else to add to that. I don't think Hidden Power Ice is necessarily necessary, because we do have Moonblast from the Tapu Fini, which is going to be hitting those dragons that we're worrying about. And then we have Ice Fang on the Stoutland 2, which we actually saw last time doesn't knock out Garchomp, so that's unfortunate. We have PK 1436 rated player with Alolan Mach, Tapu Fini, Arcanine, Alolan Ninetales, Mandibuzz, and the Garchomp. So my opponent might lead Mandibuzz, Tapu Fini, because usually it's like Tapu Lele Mandibuzz, but it's Tapu Fini now, so I'm assuming there's some kind of seed for the Misty Terrain that boosts the Mandibuzz stat. What do we do? Tapu Koko looks pretty good here. It hits the Mandibuzz, the Tapu Fini, and the Garchomp super effectively, and everything else they can hit neutrally. We bring Gigalith. We do bring Gigi. So I'm going to go Stoutland Gigalith. Tapu Koko. Or should I lead Tapu Koko Gigalith? I'm going to lead Tapu Koko Gigalith. I'll have Stoutland in the back, though. And then, as far as the last Pokemon goes, we could go with our own Fini. But I think we have to bring Garchomp because of the muck. So let's do that. We're going to bring the Choice Scarf Chompy. Chomp. Let's try to think. Because we do have to make sure we have Stoutland in during the sand, otherwise it's just garbage. I guess we could have left Stoutland behind and brought Fini this time. I just feel so obligated to bring Stoutland every matchup, and I think that might be our downfall in some games, because we don't necessarily need Stoutland every game. But I just like them. I like that we're using a Stoutland. People don't do that. They don't do that anymore. Or never. I don't know that Stoutland ever has made a really big appearance. Alright, so we got the Gigalith Tapu Koko versus Ninetales Arcanine. So Tapu Koko doesn't necessarily like this, but we do get rid of Ninetales Hail, which is nice. Unfortunately, our Gigalith will be intimidated. So now we just have to figure out if this Arcanine's bulky or not. I think it was off screen when I was playing that I got burned. There was a Will-O-Wisp Arcanine, and it was just pushing me in. So I'm going to go for Rock Slide and then Volt Switch off the Arcanine, because I assume the Ninetales either switches or protects. Because it's threatened by that Gigalith and it doesn't have its weather up. So I assume it'd switch. Because if it protects, it just wastes its... Well, yeah. I was going to say, if it protects, it just wastes its Focus Sash. So Garchomp actually comes in there. So good thing we didn't Volt Switch on that slot. Arcanine also switches out for the Alolan Muck. So we were getting a lot of big damage off on that Muck early on, which is pretty nice. Get the Volt Switch off. Almost brings it down to the point where Figgy Berry is going to activate, so that means Rock Slide will activate as long as we hit it. I'd rather we do hit it. I'm going to bring in Stoutland so I can Ice Fang this Garchomp. But what I was going to say, I would rather we do hit it with the Rock Slide and pop the Figgy Berry instead of Sandstorm doing it, because we'll at least get a little bit more damage off than if it just... Oh, I was going to say, does it not have it? But it does. But yeah, like if Sandstorm had activated the Figgy Berry, he'd be at full. I mean, it's not much of a difference from where he's at right now, but yes, we do switch out the Gigalith for the Garchomp, because he definitely Earthquakes here. But I'm Ice Fanging him, which it won't knock him out, and we do have that chance to miss. But I do want to get Gigalith out of here because I think Ninetales switches in. But I assume he's Earthquaking. I don't know. Either he protects and Earthquakes here, or he switches Muck out and doesn't go for Earthquake. I don't know what this Garchomp wants to do, honestly. I would think Earthquake because of Gigalith, but I think it'd be safer for him if he doesn't Earthquake and switches in the Ninetales. But if I'm going for Rock Slides, he might not want to switch in Ninetales, so I don't know. I don't know what the play is here. Okay, Muck is going to switch out for Arcanine. So that's going to drop the attack stat on my Stoutland, which is unfortunate. So yeah, I really don't think the Garchomp goes for Earthquake here, because he just brought his own Arcanine, which means he'd be hitting it with an Earthquake. Garchomp actually protects. That is unfortunate. Now Ice Fang won't go off. Well, I mean, it will, but it'll hit into a Protect. So Arcanine will get hit by the Sandstorm. Now Garchomp just goes for Earthquake here. An Earthquake shouldn't knock out my own Stoutland. So I almost want to Ice Fang the Garchomp. No, I'm going to Protect. Because Garchomp probably switches because he just saw Ice Fang, and he's not dumb. So Arcanine might switch for Ninetales, which if it does, that's perfectly fine for me because I am Choice Scarf, so I'll outspeed the Ninetales. Okay, Stoutland protects. The Garchomp didn't actually switch out. We see Extreme Speed from the Arcanine into the Stoutland. My Garchomp is going to go first. My Stoutland's going to protect itself. So we get a big Earthquake off on both these Pokemon. Almost knocks out the Arcanine, and then what does his Garchomp go for? Oh, we see Citrus Berry, I assume, on that Arcanine. That might... Yeah, it's a Guava. A Guav. Oh, is this Tectonic Rage? It is. That should knock out my Garchomp, then, if he went after Garchomp. I assume he did. Because Tectonic Rages from Garchomps are supposed to knock each other out. Oh, he went for Stoutland. So that means we should survive the turn. Boom. That's fine. We live. Stoutland. Now here's the thing. His Garchomp's going to... Or, not his Garchomp. His Arcanine's going to Extreme Speed again. So I'm going to Earthquake with my Chomp. And... my Gigalith... I'm going to return into the Garchomp, just to ensure the knockout on the Garchomp. That does mean our Stoutland goes down, but I don't necessarily think we need to keep Stoutland around. Yeah, I'd rather keep Garchomp around because he has Muck and then the Ninetales. The Ninetales will be the only problem here. But yeah, if we knock out our own Stoutland, it should be fine. He's going to withdraw the Garchomp. For the Ninetales, that's perfectly fine with me. Ninetales is going to be going down here. Because Arcanine's Extreme Speed should not knock out my Stoutland. Because it's not boosted. Oh, Arcanine actually protects here. So that's unfortunate. But that means the Ninetales goes down. I don't know if that's a Stoutland faints from Earthquake. I'm hoping it doesn't. It might, though. Okay, so we see the Protect from the Arcanine. Earthquake comes out from Garchomp. We are hitting our own Stoutland. This is the one... Oh, we live. I was going to say, this is the one thing I don't like about having a Scarf Chomp, is that I'm hitting myself all the time if I lock myself in an Earthquake. But now that the Ninetales is gone, nothing outspeeds my Garchomp, which is kind of cool. It's kind of cool. But let's see what he brings in here. I assume it's the Garchomp. Oh, I forgot that I'm Sandvale. So you know what I do here? I switch my Stoutland out for Gigalith, take the Earthquake, that's fine. Yeah. That's a good idea. Okay, so what I'm doing, Earthquake, because it'll knock out the Arcanine, it'll bring Garchomp down really low, and that can bring in my Gigalith. We will be taking an Earthquake from ourselves, but it also sets up the Sand, which helps Garchomp escape getting hit by moves, because we'll have Sandvale. And he already wasted his Z-move, so he can't hit us guaranteed. Perfect. So in comes Gigalith. Gigalith should take an Earthquake, We are max defense, so. But I'm assuming we get hit by other things too. Garchomp actually protects here, so that's perfect. That is a perfect turn for us then. I mean, other than hitting ourselves. But he's going to Extreme Speed into the Gigalith. We'll eat that. And then we should eat this Earthquake. And then I forget... Oh, Leftovers on Gigalith, I believe. Because Papa is on Celesteela and Citrus is on the... Yeah, it only does 50% to us. Citrus is on the Tapu Fini. So the Arcanine's gone. So now I can just continuously Earthquake with this Garchomp. It's perfect. I can Wide Guard so that his Garchomp can't hit me with Earthquake. It's just a beautiful thing, really. It's a beautiful thing, really. I mean, his Garchomp should survive the turn. The Muck shouldn't. The Muck might. It depends on how he's invested, I guess. I mean, he's not going to like this Earthquake, that's for sure. So we do that. I Wide Guard. Just in case he, like, protects Muck and goes for Earthquake. I don't think he'd do that, though. I think he'd just go, like, double attack. Maybe Shadow Sneak and Dragon Claw. But, who knows? Who really does know? So Gigalith goes for the Wide Guard here. I don't know, like, speed priorities on moves. Okay, he didn't protect either Pokemon. So my Gigalith will not get hit by the Earthquake. That's why I have Wide Guard on my Gigi. Neither of the Pokemon faint, so that means both of them are going to be able to attack. He's going to actually go for Earthquake, knocking out his own Muck. Ooh, and that's going to seal the game for us. Was that a 4-0? I think we just 4-0'd this man. There goes the Muck. Perfect Wide Guard turn there. Balk. Get a little more Leftovers recovery on the Gigalith, ensuring that we won't knock ourselves out from our own Earthquake, but I can just go for another Wide Guard and guarantee the game. So, Choice Scarf Garchomp taking all... Did he take all of them? I think he took all 4 KOs. Match is going to be forfeited. 3 KOs, I guess. I would have got that 4th, but my opponent was sad that he killed himself. Actually, no, wait. I didn't get all 4 KOs because his Garchomp knocked out his own Muck. That's right. That is right. Alright, let's find one more opponent for today's video. Excuse me. And I would like to take the chance now, because I didn't say it at the beginning of the video. If you are enjoying this series, and you're enjoying this team, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you have not already. And we're going to continue on to the next battle. Also, leave comments in the comment section below for suggestions either for this team or future teams, because I would like to see those. I would like to see those. We got 1504 rated player Mehrab with Gyarados, Alolan Muck, Togedemaru, Garchomp, Arcanine, Tapu Fini. This looks a lot like our first team, except we had Milotic instead of Gyarados, and we had somebody instead of Tapu Fini. Who was it? Frickin' Dickens Goose. Whimsicott was our final Pokemon we had for that team. I really enjoyed that team, so we kind of know what's going on with this team. I definitely bring Garchomp, because Earthquake takes care of the Togedemaru, Earthquake takes care of the Arcanine, the Muck, Rock Slide for the Gyarados, Dragon Claw, Poison Jab. But we are scarfing ourselves, obviously, so that's not what we can necessarily do right away. I'm just trying to think here. So I'm going to lead Tapu Koko Garchomp. We bring Celesteela in the back, for in case I have to start Earthquaking everything, then we can bring the Celesteela. And then as far as the last Pokemon goes, do we bring Gigalith? I don't think so. Gigalith really does not help us here. So I think we go Tapu Fini. We completely leave the sand behind for this match. I think Stoutland could have put in a little bit of work, but again, that might also just be my obligation to bring Stoutland every match, which, again, we don't necessarily have to do. But there would have been, like, Ice Fang for the Garchomp. Return just hits everything really hard. I don't think he had a fight. Togedemaru would have fainted to attack. So he leaves Tapu Fini Arcanine. So do I expect the... Togedemaru to switch in here? I think I do. I'm going to go Earthquake and Protect. Yeah. I want Earthquake Protect, because I expect Toga to... Okay, nobody switched in. That's bad. Like, he doesn't know that my Garchomp is Scarfed yet. Arcanine's going to Protect, so he's going to Moonblast my Garchomp. Darn it, I should have went Rock Slide and Thunderbolt. I fully expected the Togedemaru to switch in, but my Garchomp was there. There was no way he was going to switch it in. I'm just a fool. So Tapu Fini will take negligible damage, and then Moonblast should knock us out, unfortunately. Ouchie. Yep. Shit. But now I can just bring in my own Fini and go for Muddy Water. Muddy Water. Ooh-wee-oo. Yeah, I just go for Muddy Water here. And I go for Thunderbolt. If he switches in the Togedemaru, it's taking a Muddy Water, so I'm not necessarily upset. And he's going to withdraw Fini for Togedemaru for Garchomp. Okay. I almost went for Dazzling Gleam, but unfortunately, no. Arcanine goes for Wild Charge into my Fini. We should take one. Yep, and then we hear Citrus Berry. So Tapu Fini will be looking just fine after this. It's actually a Life Orb Arcanine, too. I guess I don't understand Life Orb Arcanine. I mean, I kind of understand it because you get that power boost and you can still switch up moves. Garchomp avoids. What am I trying to say? You get that power boost and you can switch up moves, but so many of Arcanine's physical moves are... what's the word I'm looking for? Gosh. What is the word I'm looking for? Oops, I don't have Protect on this Fini. I was about to... what am I doing? Okay. Muddy Water is what I want. What I'm trying to say is, so many of Arcanine's moves, physical moves, cause recoil damage that I don't know that it's worth. So he's going to try and knock out my Fini here. He goes with Earthquake, so he's knocking out his own Arcanine. He's Choice Scarf, too, so that knocks out my Tapu Koko as well. God damn it. Oh, Tapu Fini lives! I mean, we are going for Muddy Water, which is unfortunate. But this also gives us the chance to drop the accuracy for the Garchomp. Drop it. Drop the accuracy. Now we go Celesteela. But he's Choice Scarfed into Earthquake, too. So he can't hit my Celesteela currently. And I don't know that his Garchomp can hit my Celesteela very hard at all. Gyarados is actually going to come in, which is a problem. Because I don't have much to hit him with Celesteela. So I think my opponent just bodied us here. Choice Scarf Garchomp coming up against my own team. I told you this is a good team. This is a good team. I'm going to Moonblast into the Gyarados. And my Celesteela will Giga Drain the Gyarados. Because I don't know that Garchomp switches. Yeah, just Earthquakes to get rid of my Tapu Fini. Yeah, I don't think we win this one. Because there's no way we get rid of the Gyarados here. Gyarados might even Z-move. It's going to actually go for Dragon Dance. I think if we had Leech Seed and Sub, we'd be looking a little bit nicer, but as far as how we're looking right now, it's not good. And Giga Drain does almost nothing to this Gyarados. So, I mean, I'll play it out, see what I can do. I'm just trying to see what my opponent's last Pokemon could be. Muk or Togedemaru. Actually, it's Tapu Fini. It's Tapu Fini. I'm going to try and Giga Drain the Garchomp. If he switches for Tapu Fini here, yeah, switching for Tapu Fini so I can get a bunch of health off of it. That was my main reason for doing this. Woo woo woo! He's going to keep Dragon Dancing. So, I mean, this Gyarados is just going to want to KO me eventually, but I do have Iapapa Berry. And this might be Citrus Berry Gyarados, too. I know that's been a popular thing lately. So I get a big hit off on the Fini. Unfortunately, no health, though. So I'm going to Giga Drain the Gyarados. Because that's what I have to be going after if I want to do anything. Yeah, it's Z-move Gyarados, too, so we're definitely dead. We are definitely dead. Because I didn't put a bunch of defense into this Celesteela. It's more specially defensive. So I can take hits from, like, Tapu Kokos and stuff. I mean, non-Life Orb Tapu Kokos, but all the same. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah. Yep, no living for us. So, Unfortunate, but yeah, he just really bodied us. He just got us real good. We made some misplays too. I'm just trying to remember what happened at the beginning. I know this Choice Scarf Garchomp really got us. If I had protected my Tapu Koko there, I mean, I would have had to call I use Choice Scarfed, and that Tapu Fini would live, because if I had called that, which I would never have, I could have protected Tapu Koko and gone for Moonblast with Tapu Fini, knocking out the Garchomp. And then we might have had a chance, but yeah, outside of that, I don't really know what we could have done differently. What happened with the Tapu Fini and the Arcanine at the beginning? Oh, trying to call the Togedemaru switch in was another problem for us. But what can you do? So that's going to be today's episode, guys. If you have any suggestions for either this team or future teams, be sure to leave them in the comments section below. Otherwise, we'll see you guys next time. Stay sharp, everyone.